Alright guys, welcome back to my layout update. I'm going to show you guys how I will get a circle on my layout. And this is the new section that we just installed. I did put some 1-inch pink foam on top of this, or purple foam, whatever color it is. And I know that this is 36 inches square. If you recall, that's what my measurements were. So I need to find the center so I could draw my arc to the side of the table. So how I do that is I measure from the end in 18 inches and then from the outside edge in 18 inches, and I'll put a mark there. And as you can see, there is a mark there. Now, there are probably tools that you can buy, but I have made my own tool over the years. This is a metal yardstick, and if you look really close, you can see all the holes that I have drilled in there. And they are marked off at all different increments, starting here at 1 inch and then working up. Now remember, I'm taking an inch away from this end, so I have to add an inch to this end. So whatever my measurement is, so if I want 16, I got to put my pencil at the 17 mark. So I usually would put the 1 here and do my circle that way, but I don't have enough room to do it that way, so we will do it the opposite way. Move some of the junk out of the way. When I say opposite, I mean that we will take, let's get this guy out of the way. I know I want at least a 16-inch radius, and so what we'll do is we'll take, let's see here, because we're going to be here. Let's see if I do it this way, so I can see the numbers better. So this would be 16 and a half right here, but it doesn't, not lining up my center mark. This, oh, see, it's still not, something not right. If we do it this way, another one right there. See, that way it's right. But my problem is, if I do it this way, I can only go up to there. So it has to be here. It's strange that it's not working out that way. Huh. Because here's my 1 inch mark, and here would be my 16 and a half, but that's not in the center of the board. Alright, let me figure this out, and I'll be back here in a few minutes. Alright guys, the problem I was having is I was trying to put it in the wrong holes. So here we go, I got my center pinned down, and that's one of the reasons I went with foam, so I don't have to put any screws and nails in there. And I'll just take my pen and put it in the hole here, and just, it's just stuff getting in the way. Anyhow, you just go ahead, nice and easy all the way around. Now both of these I'm going to have to go past center. And we'll have to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, and the other side, and we cut there. Alright, so that's how I do my radii. This is 16 and a half radius. 16 and a half inch radius, which is pretty cool band scale. Anyhow, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of lay out track here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this whole table up. So, with that being said, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Alright guys and gals, welcome back to the layout update. What you're looking at here is a picture of a portion of downtown Phoenix with the train station. They also call it Union Station here in Phoenix. Now, I am going to try and emulate some of this on the new section of layout. I'm going to take the train station from where it is now and put it out on the layout. Now we're looking at this picture right here as it would be on the layout. So the train station would be at the outer edge, and then this would all be behind it going towards the backdrop. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to cheat a little bit because I see this parking structure back here, and I see this bridge that crosses over to this building right here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to bring that guy right up to here in this section right here. And this building, or something similar to this building, will be on this side of the street. There is a street on each side of this, and there's a street that goes up the middle here. And if I remember correctly, all of this back here was kind of like really very not maintained very well, if I remember correctly. You can see the track here is not maintained very well, and then there's more track right here. So when I get across this street right here, that's where my backdrop buildings will be. Now you got to remember, this depth here is only 20 inches, so I have to cram as much of this in here, and I think that having this bridge right here is going to really make that scene come alive. So I'm going to take you out to the layout, and I'm going to show you how this is going to look with some mock-ups and stuff like that. And so we'll see how this is all going to go. So stay tuned, and we will be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, if you remember the picture I just showed you, this is what it's going to look like on the layout. So like I said, from the front to the back is 20 inches. I believe it's 20 inches. I don't think I changed that, but I will check it just to be sure. And we have, I lied, it's 24 inches. So, with the depth I have, I try to make as much of it as I can. So here is Union Station, thanks to John Tanzillo, who did that for me about 2.5, 3 years ago. And directly behind, you see that black outline right there. That's going to be a four-tier parking structure, as I showed you guys in the picture. And then we're going to have that tall building on that side, and possibly another one right behind it. Those are Outland products. And then you can see there's going to be a bridge right across the street right there. Then as we go further back, you'll see my background buildings. Now the blue is going to be replaced with a cleaner blue than what I have right there. Stay tuned. Also, before I get on to that, as you can see, the track plan is pretty much what I showed you in the previous video, except that I added a second track right here, which would be the arrival track or departure track for the train station. On this side here, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I have some restaurants and stuff that I could put there. I am going to be a little disappointed that I'm not going to be able to have my auto rack facility unless I make another change, and I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. So stay tuned, and we'll get on with a little bit more of what I have planned for the track plan. So stay tuned, and we will be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, this is the downtown area that I just showed you, and as we move a little bit further away from downtown, we're going to find our gas station and a couple of little restaurants there. Some of the restaurants that I have built. Now I'm also thinking of taking this road right here, connecting it to that road, and having that road go across and back into the corner back there. So that's something I'm thinking about. I'm not quite sure if this will stay the way it is. I don't know. This is a big piece of property that I'm taking up right there. Anyhow, let me see what the other side is going to look like here. In a minute, we'll start laying out some of the important stuff, like where all the industries are going to be. So with that being said, let's go ahead and turn around here. Oh, but I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to tease you guys for a minute. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at is the first possibility of the trackage that I am going to be doing here in this area. As you can see, I'm going to be coming off the back line right there, and then we're going to branch off from there and start putting the industries. I noticed that it don't matter how much room you really have. Like, this is a 3 foot by 3 foot section, and I'm not going to be able to get all my industries that I had on the other table in this area. So I may have to look for other places to do that. We'll see as time goes on. Anyhow, so far this is looking okay. This table is going to look really nice when it's all scenic up and everything. So with all that being said, let's see what other kind of stuff I can get into. Be back in a little bit. Alright guys, by downsizing the layout, I actually lost a lot of space. And I'm trying to figure out how to get 2 more industries on this lower level in room number 2. What you're looking at in front of you is a 10-inch by 3 foot peninsula that's coming out of the side. I don't know if I like that. I think it's going to be in the way. I think it's going to create problems down the road. So I am going to eliminate that situation. I am, however, going to try something else. Back there, let me zoom in a little bit. Back here, I'm going to take that corner piece out, and I'm going to take that corner piece out, and I am going to fit this table up against that and make that table 10 inches deeper. And then I'll be able to get this industry plus another industry and some of my DPM models, downtown models. Anyhow, I got a little bit more to show you on this video, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are in room number 1 right now, and this is going to be the connection, the new connection to go out into the other room right here. So when the train comes in this way, he'll follow this route all the way around and come down the back side. And on the outside track now, and back out to the other room. If you go straight, he will hit these industries here, plus go into the yard. Anyhow, let me show you what I'm doing out in the other room, and we'll continue from there. Be right back. Alright guys, so you saw what's going to be happening on the other side of the wall here. So it'll come through here, it'll go through town on the back side here. Of course, I took the backboard off because I'm going to replace it with a nice cleaner one. It'll go around the back there. Sorry for the tripod being in the way. There'll be a curved turnout right there to give me the siding I want here. And we'll come down here. Now, you guys remember I was telling you about this piece right here. Well, I am going to attach that piece right there that is about 4.5, almost 5 feet long, right up against here. And instead of having this track come out to here, I'm going to have it come out to here, so I'll be able to put stuff back in this area here. So, with all that being said, I don't know if I'll get that done in this video or not, but let me show you. Timber, and let me show you what's going on here. The industries are pretty much all set up. And of course, to get stuff from the plastics company, this track has to be empty. Now this track here will accommodate, once it's complete, will accommodate 2 locomotives and about 3 or 4 cars. So switching should be fun on here. And that's why I want to put the other table back there, so I can have my other 2 industries to switch out. And also to get a nice flow all the way around the layout as far as the industrial area. Anyhow, with all that being said, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye for now. Alright guys and gals, as you can see I took this guy down and I installed a piece over here. It's not complete yet, it's just mocked up right now, but I just wanted to see how it would work, and it looks like it'll work fairly well. I can get my one industry, the one that I really wanted to get here, and I'm going to put the other one in the other room. But I'll be able to get my DPM buildings all along here, and that gas station, not quite sure where that's going to go yet. Anyhow, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all folks. BMSF 6951 out for now.